Meghan, finding out the hard way that when you're celebrities, you're either in or you're out. There's no two ways about it. You're either in favour and people love you, they want to invite you to all the right parties, the right events, and suddenly you think, wow, the world's my oyster, they love me. I've been on the showbiz beat for many years. I've done all the things that you could imagine, like the Cannes Film Festival, Oscars, red carpet events here in London, and you just see how fickle that particular world is. What it's truly all about in the world of show business is success. If you're hot, as they say, you're hot. Lots of people want to work with you, and then, you just go off favour. When you think about stars, even of the last, say, 25 years, where's Jim Carrey now? You know what I'm saying? He was so big in all of those films, disappeared. Even Tom Hanks is now reduced to a bit part role supporting Prince Harry, some might say, on the Little Watch Stephen Colbert show. But it's interesting, isn't it, with Harry and Meghan, as I say, because they have to keep their profile up. Every day they have to think of something, regardless of whether it's a positivity or not, to make sure that the public are remaining interested in them. We saw that with their reality TV show for Netflix. Whichever way you look at it, it was very much sort of a dollar store, pound shop, Kim Kardashian knockoff. It was them just filming themselves with drama added in. Liz Garbus did her very best, but obviously she didn't have too much material to work with. And then, of course, all of those things came out, didn't they? The book, the documentary, and then, of course, the floodgates open. And this is what truly happens. You see, when you have a product like that, it's all about what shows you go on. And if you go on the right show, then they'll support you. And if you don't, then they decide to attack you. This has gone on for years, even in the golden days of Hollywood. Llewellyn Parsons and Hedda Hopper. If you went with one columnist, you lost the other. You get the picture. So you can understand now why Harry and Meghan have, shall we say, not too keen to attend this year's Oscar ceremony. It would be normally the most glorious event that Meghan would have killed for, to go, of course, many years ago, just to be seen at that Vanity Fair party, walking down, of course, the red carpet, that sort of thing. But they can't go for this simple fact. The host this year, and for the third time, is the late night TV host Jimmy Kimmel. Now, Jimmy, according to a very good source, was in line for a chat with Harry to promote Spare. And suddenly, for some unknown switch, he decided to go with a rival, Stephen Colbert. So suddenly, Jimmy and, of course, his bosses were not too happy. Hence the reason you saw them poking fun at Prince Harry with their own children's book. Not just once, but derided him many times on the channel. So consequently, they cannot run the risk of turning up, sitting in those seats for 4 hours, to be made a mockery of by a host that they now know at least they feel they've offended. You get the picture. But moving forward for Harry and Meghan, this is something they're going to have to develop an even thicker skin for, because this is the world of show business. The Razzies, as you know, are the alternative sort of Oscars which ridicule bad performances of the year. Now, I'm not suggesting that with Harry and Meghan, although it wasn't great. But on a more serious note, the bottom line is this. The world that they're now sort of in, the world that they're living in, people are going to like them and dislike them. You simply cannot control everybody. And in the world of the dire TV ratings, which is plummeting every single day around the world, these TV hosts will do anything to make sure it's eyeballs to screen. And rest assured, Jimmy Kimmel will be making fun of Harry and Meghan, whether they're sat in the seats at the Oscars or not. But if he casts an eye out, perhaps, for sure, he's definitely going to see 2 empty seats staring back at him. Proof, of course, people might say, that Harry and Meghan have yet to learn to laugh at themselves. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.